Hey girlies, it's Tammy. Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we're going to be doing a Christmas holidays makeup tutorial. It's going to be a full face tutorial, so make sure you guys have your snacks, your drinks, get comfortable. Let's get started. Today's video is in partnership with ELF. I have teamed up with them to show you some of their new launches. You guys already know that I love ELF as a brand, and these are some of their new products which are perfect to give as a gift, a stocking stuffer for yourself. So let's go ahead and start with primer. They have released their putty primer but in a mini trio set, so you can try out all of the putty primers. You can also multi-prime. So yeah, these are the primers. I'm going to go ahead and take the matte one on my T-zone and then the pore one on my pores. They're the perfect size to fit your finger in, and then you can just smooth it on. But I'm just going to apply the matte one to my nose because my nose always gets oily. And I'm also going to take a little bit of the matte one on my pores because my oils do start coming through on that area as well. And then I'm going to take the poreless putty primer right on my pores to kind of blur and smooth them. And if you do like a glow or you have dry skin, the luminous one has a gorgeous golden glow to it. So now that I'm primed, I'm going to go ahead and move on to foundation. I'm going to take my Beauty Blender Bounce Foundation. I recently used this foundation, you guys might have saw, and I forgot how much I love this. The color match as well, amazing. Okay, so next I'm going to move on to eyes. Just going to prime with my P. Louise eyeshadow base. So festive makeup, holiday makeup, I find that most people tend to keep it pretty simple and sparkly on the eyes, and then they go for a red lip. So that's what we're going to do today. So the perfect eyeshadow palette from ELF when you want to go for a nude, natural eyeshadow look is definitely the new classics. You have every single neutral eyeshadow you would ever need in here, and you can get smoky looks from it as well because it has the black. So of course we're going to be dipping into some of these browns to create like a neutral smoky crease. So first I'm going to start with the shade Muse, which is this gorgeous deep dark brown, and I'm going to put that onto the outer V. I'm also going to slightly carry it through the crease, but not all the way in, just kind of halfway. And then next I'm going into the shade next to it, which is called Darling. It's kind of like a warm brown, and this I'm going to use on the edges of the first brown to blend it out. Of course, depending on your skin tone, you might want to go for one of the lighter brown options. If you are lighter than me, this won't be like a transition color for you. You can easily go into this one here, which is called Truffle. But for me, Darling works perfectly. Perfect shade selection for like everyday work looks, but also of course glam holiday festive looks as well. Okay, so now that we have a neutral smoky crease going on, I'm going to take one of the new liquid metallic eyeshadows from ELF. So you might be familiar with their liquid glitter eyeshadows, which are a little bit sparkly and they have obviously glitter inside. These are metallics. They glide on beautifully. They're super foiled and reflective. They come in 8 shades as well. This is the shade I'm going to use today, and it's called Meter. It's kind of like a bronzy gold, but they do of course have other shades, this gorgeous green and purple, some browns, and this really gorgeous red copper on the edge here. And the best thing about it, they're only £5. Amazing. So I'm going to take this bronzy shade, I'm just going to kind of put that all over the lid. So what you can do is apply it like this and then diffuse it out with your finger, or you can use the applicator and go straight through the crease, and you've created a cut crease. And then once I get to the edge, I'm going to tap my finger to diffuse it into the dark purple, the dark brown on the edge. And then going back into the dark brown in the palette, I'm just going to blend that into the metallic eyeshadow on the edge. So that is the metallic liquid eyeshadow by itself, which is absolutely beautiful. So foiled, reflective, it's dried down as well. It's not patchy, it's just perfect. What I'm gonna do is take the liquid glitter eyeshadow just for sparkle. I mean, it is the holidays, so this one has glitter particles in it, and I'm literally gonna take some on my finger and just dab over my lid to get some sparkle. I hope that's showing up on camera, but it's now got these beautiful gold copper glitters in it. Now on my inner corner, I'm going to take another liquid metallic eyeshadow, and this one's called Moon. I'm going to take a little brush, dip into it, and just gently press it on my inner corner so it's nice and diffused, because I don't want it as strong as how it was on the lid. Okay, so that is the eye look, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other eye and then I'll come back so we can finish the face. Okay, so the other eye is done. Let's go ahead and move on to concealer. Of course, I'm gonna start with my e.l.f. Camo Concealer in my own skin tone. This is just to color correct the darkness underneath my eyes. And then I'm gonna top it and highlight with their new brightening concealer. So this is like a medium buildable concealer that's kind of meant to highlight and brighten your face. So first I'm gonna start with the e.l.f. Camo Concealer in my skin tone shade, which is Deep Chestnut. And I'm just gonna put that underneath my eyes to conceal my dark bags. Well, they're not that dark, but they're getting darker and darker every day. And then I'm just gonna blend that in quickly. You guys know how much I love this concealer already. It is like holy grail in my collection. Okay, so now that we're all concealed, my skin tone is nice and even, I'm gonna go in and highlight my face, so underneath my eyes. By the way, it is a brush tip applicator and you click the product out. And this is the shade, oh no, I took the wrong shade. This is, I have so many shades in front of me. This is not the shade that I wanted to use, but hey ho, I've done it now. I'm just gonna use this. It's the shade 30W. This is the shade I was meant to use. 33W. It's a little bit warmer, more of a golden tone, which will suit my skin tone better. Do you guys see the difference? Like this is more of a cool tone, paler shade, and then this one is the perfect golden undertone. If you are into medium lightweight concealers, you could just use this by itself. Down the center of my nose, my chin, this area here. What do you call this area here? Above my top lip. And then if you want to, you can also put it in between, like in the middle of your forehead, but I don't like to take product there. I just take whatever's left on my brush and then dab it up there after. I don't want like to take too much product up there. This shade is so perfect to highlight my skin tone. So it's a lightweight, flawless brightening concealer infused with hyaluronic acid and vitamin C to conceal uneven skin tones. 12 shades. It's available in 12 shades. Of course, it is a brightening concealer, so you should be able to find a shade that's going to brighten your skin tone. And yeah, I'm sure you guys can see how beautiful that looks. It has a nice natural skin finish. It's not matte, but it's also not super oily and glowy. But I'm going to go ahead and set that with the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Powder. So I'm just going to push that everywhere that I put the concealer. You guys might know this, but setting my face is one of my favorite steps in makeup. Just seeing like an oily, not oily, but like a dewy finish go to a matte finish, I absolutely love it. Are you guys seeing this skin? We don't know, pause. We don't know who that is. Is she famous? I don't think I've heard of her. Obsessed. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and set the rest of my face with my Charlotte Tilbury powder as always. So for bronzer today, I'm going to use the Sleek Makeup Bronzer in Damn, which looks like this. It's pretty dark, so I'm going to use a tiny bit of it, but I just love this formula. It melts into the skin so nicely. It does have a little bit of a glow to it. If you look closely, it's not like a straight matte powder, but on the skin, it doesn't look glowy, but it just melts on so nicely. And for highlight today, guys, ever since I tried this, I have not put this down. This is the Collidos Mars Melter highlighter that I tried a couple videos ago. You know the color of Mars, like that warm orangey red? That's it in a highlighter, but it looks stunning on the face. It doesn't look crazy. It looks so nice. It is a little bit glittery, but I really don't mind because this colour is absolutely beautiful. And I realised that the camera does this no justice. It doesn't really pick up the warm orangey red tone of it. I mean, I think you guys can see it a little bit there, but it's one of those highlighters that in real life it looks so much better. It looks so good. It doesn't look crazy. Like when I look to the front, you can't see a stripe of anything. It's just such a beautiful highlight. Okay, so now I'm going to do my lower lash line with the same browns that I put in my crease and just buff that underneath. Tiny dab of Muse right on the edge. I'm going to quickly throw some lashes on. These are Doll Beauty Samantha lashes, and I'll come back to you so we can do lips. Okay guys, so lashes are on. Let's go ahead and do lips. So of course I've got the e.l.f. lipstick here in the shade Cherry, which is this gorgeous red colour, but I do love a deep dark liner. On me, I just prefer when a red is like ombreed into a darker lip liner. So I'm going to take the Morphe Trendsetter. And now taking the lipstick in the center. Such a gorgeous red. It matches my blazer perfectly. And just melt that in with the lip liner. like that. I love this look. Very Christmassy, very festive. So yeah guys, this is the finished look. This is how to slay Christmas Day in my opinion. Of course you can go more neutral on the eyes. You don't have to go so dramatic if you don't want to. The best way to tone it down just a little bit is not to use Muse, so just use Darling and the liquid metallic eyeshadow, and those two together will give you a soft bronzy gold eye look. But you know me, I live for the drama, girl. I had to put the dark brown on the outer V. This is perfect for your Christmas Zoom event or your Christmas family event, whatever you're doing this holiday. This looks perfect for this time of year, honestly. I feel like Mrs. Claus herself. But yeah guys, make sure you check out e.l.f.'s new products. They're the perfect stocking stuffers or just little gifts for yourself. You know, treat yourself. It's the season. 'Tis the season to treat yourself. La, 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 la. That is it for today's video. Go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel and I'll catch you guys in my next one. Take care. Bye.